Breaking news for Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA beneficiaries. Double direct deposits totaling over $6,000 are hitting bank accounts in just 3 days. If you've been struggling with rising costs and waiting for your benefits, this video contains crucial information you need to know right now. But before we dive in, are you one of the millions of Americans who qualify for these payments? Stay tuned, because I'm about to break down exactly who's eligible, when the money arrives, and what you need to do to ensure you receive your funds. Don't let this important information slip by. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss critical updates about your benefits. Let's address the burning question on everyone's mind: why are we seeing these double direct deposits now? The recent economic challenges and persistent inflation have prompted significant adjustments to benefit payments, resulting in this unprecedented double deposit situation. These payments, totaling $4,560 and $1,480 respectively, represent both regular benefits and additional support measures that have been implemented. Many of you have been asking whether these payments are part of the standard benefit schedule or if they're supplemental. The answer is actually both. The $4,560 payment represents adjusted regular benefits that have been enhanced to account for the cost of living increases, while the $1,480 payment is part of a supplemental support initiative aimed at helping beneficiaries cope with current economic pressures. For Social Security retirement beneficiaries, this news comes at a crucial time. The larger payment of $4,560 includes adjustments that reflect recent cost of living increases and back payments that may have been pending. If you're wondering why the amount is so significant, it's because the Social Security Administration has implemented several changes to ensure beneficiaries can maintain their purchasing power in today's economic climate. SSDI recipients, your situation is particularly important to understand. The dual payments are structured slightly differently for SSDI beneficiaries, taking into account the unique challenges faced by individuals with disabilities. The additional $1,480 payment includes specific provisions for medical cost support and disability-related expenses that have increased substantially over the past year. SSI beneficiaries, you'll be pleased to know that these payments have been carefully calculated to avoid affecting your eligibility for other benefits. The Social Security Administration has worked to ensure that these deposits won't count against your resource limits for longer than the standard 9-month period, giving you more flexibility in managing these funds. Veterans receiving VA benefits. This double deposit system has been coordinated with the Department of Veterans Affairs to ensure smooth delivery of both payments. The VA has confirmed that these deposits will be processed alongside your regular benefits, with special attention paid to veterans who receive both VA and Social Security benefits to prevent any payment conflicts. Now, let's talk about timing. Why 3 days? The 3-day window has been specifically chosen to allow for proper processing across all major banks and credit unions. Some beneficiaries may actually see their deposits appear even sooner, depending on their financial institution's processing times. If you bank with one of the major national banks, you're likely to see these funds available immediately at the start of the 3-day window. Here's something crucial that many people don't realize: these payments will be processed differently depending on your benefit type and banking information. If you've recently changed banks or updated your direct deposit information, you'll want to verify that your current information is correctly recorded in the system. I'll explain how to do this in just a moment. For those of you receiving multiple types of benefits, it's important to understand how these payments will be coordinated. The Social Security Administration and VA have implemented a synchronized payment system to ensure that beneficiaries receiving multiple benefits will get all their payments properly organized and delivered within the same 3-day window. Let's talk about verification. Many of you have asked how to confirm if you're eligible for both payments. The best way to verify your eligibility is through your online Social Security account or VA Gov account. These platforms have been updated to reflect the upcoming payments and will show you exactly what to expect. If you haven't created an online account yet, I strongly recommend doing so. It's the fastest way to access this information. Some of you might be concerned about how these payments could affect other benefits you receive, such as SNAP or Medicare. The good news is that these direct deposits have been classified in a way that won't negatively impact your eligibility for other assistance programs. This was a key consideration in how the payments were structured. For those wondering about taxes, yes, these payments will need to be reported on your next tax return, but they've been structured to minimize the tax impact as much as possible. The Social Security Administration will provide detailed guidance on how to properly report these payments when tax season approaches. Now, let's address a common concern. What if you don't receive your payments within the 3-day window? Don't panic. The Social Security Administration and VA have established dedicated support channels to help beneficiaries track and resolve any payment issues. I'll share those contact details shortly. Here's something important that hasn't been widely discussed. These payments are part of a larger initiative to modernize how benefits are delivered. The success of this double payment system could lead to more efficient and responsive benefit delivery methods in the future, potentially including more frequent adjustment payments to help beneficiaries keep pace with economic changes. For family members assisting beneficiaries, there are special considerations to keep in mind. If you're a representative payee, you'll want to ensure that both payments are properly documented and used according to the beneficiary's needs. The Social Security Administration has provided specific guidelines for representative payees handling these increased payment amounts. Let's talk about budgeting these payments effectively. While it might be tempting to spend these funds immediately, it's wise to consider creating a plan for these additional resources. Consider allocating portions for immediate needs, debt reduction, and creating an emergency fund, especially given the current economic climate. One aspect that's particularly relevant for SSI recipients is the resource limit consideration. The Social Security Administration has implemented special provisions to ensure these larger payments don't immediately impact your resource limits. You'll have time to appropriately allocate these funds without risking your ongoing eligibility. For veterans, there's additional good news. The VA has coordinated with various veteran support organizations to provide extra assistance in managing these increased benefits. This includes access to financial counseling and resources to help maximize the impact of these payments. Here's a crucial point about payment security. With larger deposits coming, it's essential to be extra vigilant about fraud. There has been an increase in scam attempts targeting beneficiaries, particularly around significant payment dates. Remember that neither the Social Security Administration nor the VA will ever call you requesting personal information or payment to release these funds. For those who typically receive paper checks instead of direct deposits, there's important information you need to know. While direct deposit recipients will receive their funds first, paper check recipients will see their payments shortly after, with specific measures in place to ensure secure delivery of these larger amounts. The timing of these payments has been carefully planned to align with typical monthly expenses. The 3-day window was chosen to ensure beneficiaries can address beginning-of-month obligations while also having funds available for mid-month needs. This dual payment approach provides more flexibility in managing monthly expenses. Looking ahead, it's important to understand how these payments fit into the broader picture of benefit adjustments for the coming year. These deposits represent not just immediate support but also reflect ongoing changes in how benefits are calculated and delivered to better serve beneficiaries' needs. For those with dependent benefits linked to their accounts, there are specific considerations to keep in mind. The payment calculations include adjustments for eligible dependents, and it's important to verify that all dependent information is current and accurate in your benefit records. Now, let's address what you should do if you notice any discrepancies in the payment amounts. The Social Security Administration and VA have established dedicated phone lines and online resources for payment verification and problem resolution. It's important to report any issues promptly to ensure quick resolution. Here's something practical about banking considerations. If you're receiving both payments, you might want to consider how they'll affect any automatic payments or transfers you have set up. Take a moment to review your automated banking arrangements to ensure everything continues to function smoothly with these larger deposits. For those who receive benefits through Direct Express cards, there are specific features being implemented to help manage these larger payment amounts. This includes temporary increases in daily withdrawal limits and special fraud protection measures during the payment period. As we wrap up this important update, let's review the key actions you should take. Verify your direct deposit information is current. Create or log into your online Social Security or VA account to confirm payment details. Be vigilant about potential scams. Plan how you'll allocate these funds effectively. Mark your calendar for the 3-day payment window. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay informed about your benefits. Share this information with friends and family who might be affected. Knowledge is power. Drop your questions in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them in upcoming videos.